I know we talk about it a lot with this group, their resiliency, their ability to fight back. Are there any words left for how this group performs?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great team win. We started well, then we fell into a hole, then we fought our way out, and then we made tough plays down the stretch. I think that's huge for us.
I felt like the defense, you guys switched everything. It really mucked things up for them. How did you like your guys' execution defensively? The guys taking the challenge of guarding one-on-one?
Yeah, and they still, they got a number of threes up. And some of them, we have to do a better job. The rebounding, we have to make sure that we fix that. So some were good, some have to be a lot better. So the important thing for us is to understand what it is. It's one win, and then understand that we have to reset and get ready for game two.
Tom, can you talk about this resiliency?
Yeah, and it's been, this team has fought all year. It's been a pretty good road team. We've had to endure some things with guys being out, and I think over time that helps you. You build up your mental toughness and understanding how important that is. And it's like I said, it's one game. There's a lot of emotional highs and lows in a playoff, but no matter what happens, you have to keep moving forward. Yeah, no, just, it was a great look, shot it great, didn't go in. That's part of the game. Next play. OG was terrific, the whole game, just, multiple effort plays, that sort of thing. And then the thing I don't want to overlook is, Josh was terrific also, but, Cat had foul trouble, but the rebounding, and making tough plays at the end, that was huge for us. And so I think when you think about that, if you look at his stats shooting-wise, he helped us win, and that's the most important thing. And the same can be said for Mikal. Mikal came up with some big-time rebounds in traffic, and then the steal at the end. And so whatever we have to do to find a way to win, that's the most important thing. So don't get wrapped up in any personal dilemmas or anything like that. Put the team first and just find a way to win.
Are you surprised at all that as you guys are mounting that comeback, and you just mentioned that Cat had foul trouble, they obviously tried to foul mention that you taking him out of the game, that they continued to launch as many threes as they did when you guys were down your good string center at one point?
Yeah, and that's what they do, and again, I want to look at the quality of those shots, and oftentimes I thought there were scramble situations, ones in which I thought Holiday hurt us with his offensive rebounding. We got to make sure that we get a body on him. He's real quick to the ball, and as a team, they're quick to the ball. So we have to do a better job with that.
Tom, how do you think OG specifically did? There just seemed to be so many times where you guys were going to stop and OG would just be.
Yeah, he came up with a big steal too, like he has a multiple effort mentality. He makes a lot of tough plays for us. He plays with physicality, but it's physicality with intelligence. There's not reckless fouls. It's body position. It's anticipation. It's thinking ahead. It's reading the play. It's reading the tendency. He's got great instincts for that.
With Mitch, they're obviously hacking him, at times during the game. How does that change what you guys can do on the court?
Well, the thing that he does is he impacts the game, and so if they go to fouling him, you're weighing what's his impact. And I think he was a plus 13 or something when he was on the floor. So the reason why they're doing it is try to get him off the floor. And so what he does is he gives us the ability to switch more, but also rim protect and rebound. And then if they're not in the penalty or then we know we can leave them out there. Then we have to make decisions as we go from there.
You talk about the shots weren't falling, but the defense he played, he hit that three-pointer,
Yeah, the big corner one. Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, and then just at the end, he out-muscled a guy who probably weighs a ton. The way he
Yeah,
just run us through.
those are big-time toughness plays. Just the ball's up in the air. It's a 50-50 ball, and just go get it, and that's what he did. So, and when you're trying to win a game, a playoff game, they're hard to win, and you got to make plays like that. So I think your defense, your toughness, your teamwork, that's paramount in a playoff game.
Can you say enough about Jalen in terms of down the stretch? You guys come back from down 20, and then it's a game down the stretch, and it just seems like there's no doubt that in these clutch moments he's going to come through for the team.
Yeah, and it's obviously the obvious is his shot making ability, but it's also his teammates working with him to create advantages, and so understanding what the coverage is, what they're trying to get away from, and then to try to create those advantages. It's everyone working together, and then also trusting the pass when the second and third defender come. Now we can play off of that, and so if there's 2 or 3 guys on him, you just spray it out, and then we can get a good look. And oftentimes, if we don't make that, we get the offensive rebound on it.
With Deuce, I mean, that was probably his best game in the playoffs so far. What allowed him to get going?
Yeah, just playing, keeping it simple. Like not overthinking, not forcing things. Read the game. The game tells you what to do. Play to your strengths. Cover up your weaknesses. And when he does that, he's terrific.
How valuable is, when you guys are down 20, it seemed like Josh was the one guy who was getting every rebound and second chance. Just the energy he gave you there.
Yeah, and the same thing. It's not only the rebound, but then to get us to play with pace, to get us up the floor quickly, and then to try to generate some open looks off of that. And we want to attack rim first and then find open threes. And it allowed us to play faster. And so I think that's another area we can do better in.
Tom, you come in believing that you can win this game against a team that did well against you during the season. How much does it change, and how much does it give your guys to now know that they can do it, know that they can come back from what they came back from, and that the game plan is going to work?
Yeah, and again, I think the biggest challenge in the playoffs are dealing with the emotions of the playoffs. And so if you feel too good about yourself, you won't be ready for game 2. So it's one win, and then tomorrow we have to reset and get ready for game 2. And that's all, don't play the series, play the game. What do we have to do to win game 2? And that's where the focus needs to lie. And so I think that's important for us.